explain why this one continued?
I think the biggest thing is we got destroyed on the glass. They out-rebounded us. As bad as we've been out-rebounded all year. They made more shots than we made. They've got Buddy Hield and we don't.
The rebounding output, something they did, something you guys didn't do? What was part of that?
Yeah, they got them and we didn't. We generally hold our own on the glass. We didn't do it today. But I mean, that was the whole emphasis. They got 22 points in Norman on offensive rebounds and kickbacks to guys. 15 from 3. So it wasn't like we didn't know. It wasn't like they weren't told. It's not like we didn't prepare for it. They just did a better job than we did.
What are you trying to do with Javon Carter? He's struggling, obviously shooting. What are you trying to do with him in the second table minutes? Should he be getting more shots up?
We have to be able to get more shots up. I didn't see him open much. Maybe you did, but I didn't see him open much. So. JT's had a bad year. I mean, he struggled. He struggled shooting the ball. I shouldn't say he's had a bad year. He struggled shooting the ball this year. But Mitch, we got to stop turning the ball over. But and that's not. I mean, I know that's not going to happen because I've said that from the Bahamas trip. We have to stop turning the ball over, and we haven't. We haven't stopped turning it over in practice. So the reality is we're probably not going to stop turning it over again. But some of them are like, we throw them where there's nobody even around to throw it out of bounds.
You haven't created as many turnovers the last couple of games. Obviously, Dax has been out for hurt your rotation. Can you explain? Are they just people doing a good job in your press?
Well, you can look at it two ways. They're doing a good job, we're doing a bad job. I said this at the beginning. I can play all of them and play this way, but they have to play. You know, and Jay-Sean obviously wasn't 100%. I give him credit for trying, but he wasn't the Jay-Sean Page. He didn't explode at the rim the way he has been doing. But the whole deal was our 10 or 11 is better than their 10 or 11. But we haven't really been able to get into the bench because our bench is so short.
Coach, when you guys got it down to 4, and I think it was like 3 minutes left or whatever it was, and then Cousins hit the shot, and then Lattin gets the tip in. How much of that was just them making plays, and how much of that is, being tired or frustrated?
No, I thought the turning point was when we ISO'd Devlin and he drew and they called the offensive foul on Devlin. Then they came down. There was a 2-point game, I believe, and then they came down and hit a 3 and went to 5. I thought that was a turning point. That's when it started going south for us. And then we came down, missed a shot, and they came back down and scored again.
What's the latest on that?
I don't know. That's me talking Dax. I don't know. The only thing I can tell you is I've been doing this however many years it is, 36. I have never, ever played a guy who doesn't practice. And until Dax practices, he is not playing any game. That's not going to happen. It's not fair to everybody else. That's not what happens in team I start letting guys play, don't practice. I'll have everybody not wanting to practice. And that's entirely up to Dax. That's not up to me.
When's the last time you practiced?
Well, I guess it was before the TCU game because he played the TCU game. I mean, he got in a little bit here and there, but you have to prepare to win. I mean, that's the biggest part of it. I think what Coach Knight said, it said everybody has the will to win, but few have the will to prepare to win. And you know, we're not good enough to show up and win. We're not. We have to work our butts off. We got to turn people over. We got to rebound it like crazy. We got to get more shots than our opposition. And you know, to think you go out there and do that without preparing, you can't. It's hard enough. It's kind of like I told. We lost to Xavier in the Sweet 16. I told Deshaun and Wellington they took plays off. We lost to Oklahoma. Comes to mind in Charleston. They took a couple plays off, and I said, Dave, we're never going to be a great team. You're never going to be a great player until you stop taking plays off. You take plays off, people are going to expose you. I mean, that's the nature of college basketball, and you know, that's hard for somebody like Houston not to take some plays off. It's hard. I mean, I know it's hard, but you know, he's got to get to the point where he doesn't take plays off. You take plays off, you fumble the ball, they get it. You know, you take plays off, you make a lobble pass instead of making a good pass. You know, you just kind of have to do it, and you know that's why everybody would rather have experienced guys. Tavon's the same way. Tavon takes plays off. It's not. It's something that they have to work on. It's not easy. It's a tough deal. But if we're going to be really good, we can't have guys taking plays off.
Bob, Devin said that you guys were worried tonight about other stuff and what you should be doing, foul calls, them being maybe more physical than you are. Fair assessment?
Devin was
Yeah,
worried
we played
about
some too.
balls. I would say all of us were. I don't know, Mike. I just wish, and it's impossible. I know it's impossible, but I just wish that there could be some consistency. You know, that's all. And I'm not knocking these guys. It's not the purpose of it. I'm not. It's just it's so it gets so inconsistent.
You see,
And it always has been. I mean, I'm not saying it's changed. It always has been.
do you see frustration from your players either because of that or other thing? And is that kind of snowballing a little bit?
I've done this for a long time. I know this. I know the people that I want on my side are people that are going to be they're going to be pissed off, not feel sorry for themselves. I don't want those guys. I don't want those guys on my side. You know, I don't ever want to go into a competition with people who are feeling sorry for themselves with their head down. Oklahoma is the number 3 winning team in the country, and they lost 2 in a row before us, and they came in here seeming to me like they were. I mean, that's how we got to respond. And if we don't respond that way, then I told them in the locker room, you're not much of a competitor.
Anything else?
You know, but you know what? Let me tell you. At the same time, when we have 2 footers, we got to make it. At the same time, we can't come down 3-on-2 and throw the ball out of bounds. You know, Tony said we were 3 for 13 on layups or dunks, whatever. I didn't think we had a dunk, so it couldn't have been a dunk. 3 for 13. You got to score those. Well, you got to score the majority of those. You know, so who's feeling sorry about who? What? Make some free throws. Guard your man. You know, there's things that you can do. So if they feel sorry for themselves, I got the wrong guys. I got the absolutely wrong guys. And if I got guys feeling sorry for themselves tomorrow, you probably won't see them next year. I want guys who can compete. I want some guys that are pissed off, because I'm pissed off. Let's go win. Don't worry about all that other stuff. Thanks.